just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
His first carry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Hines, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hines. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Point is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jakeem Grant, 76 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And here he's got Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Dalvin Cook. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Colts 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on
that was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to his left.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Murray's going to keep it.
The pitch to Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Taken down.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike,
From the gun, Murray goes right side. And he's got it.
14.
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. From the 29, Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Bridgewater. This is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
20-point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. First down, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. Shifts by him. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Buying time to his left. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Jackson now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Murray dancing to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. It's complete to Graham. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Down at the 20.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And a Patriot first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run with Cook. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Cook on the toss left, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson to return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Second and...
Looking to throw on second down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Murray going to look to run. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
33.
Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Shotgun now for Murray. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now the 2nd down throw on target, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater, eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 51 yards.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go, D. Check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Patriots 33.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Murray now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
Brought in over the middle by Grant.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
New England.
Murray now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Out of the gun, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Patriots 40, Colts 36.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater, flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Matt Ioannidis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's airing it out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Back to throw it. Murray escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 22-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Today's final score, Patriots
A big
62.
offensive explosion helped
36.
leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.